Good morning and welcome to Carnation Crafts TV. Now, first of all, I do have to apologise about the little late start this morning. We've had a few technical issues, so please bear with us. Live telly, things like this can happen. But you know, when I'm here, this is going to be a special day. This is the launch day of your new Clean and Simple collection. And as you can see, you have got the beautiful new Rising Iris, and the colourways in this are incredible. You've got that rich burgundy that's in there. You've got that creamy ivory colour with the most exquisite flowers that are in there. And as you know, with Clean and Simple, you are getting a business in a box. This is a full collection. And obviously with this today, you are getting in there early, getting the show price of $44.99. If you want to head over straight to the website, pop yours in your basket and make sure that you've got yours. 250414 is your item number. So just pop over there and everything is there. Now, let's show you the latest collection, okay? So as you can see, as always, you get the beautiful file. It's got that soft peach on there, and then you've got the beautiful burgundy, or Bordeaux, shall we say, colour running through there as well. As always, everything is in here. So if you are literally just starting with this, or you are collecting these along the way, I have to let you know already, 45% of the stock, you've been buying this literally in your droves, literally before the start of the show. So well done. A lot of you know what you are getting with this. So honestly, please jump ahead and don't miss out on yours. Sorry about the reflection on here as well. It's reflecting a little bit today. Now, just so that you know, we have got a full set of dies as always, and the Clean and Simple have made it simple because the apertures align. No more measuring. All the matting and layering is done for you. Everything is there to give you that detail. You've got this beautiful open work of this lovely detail here. You've even got embossing on there too, which we'll show you and go into a bit deeper in a moment. But mats and layers, everyday shape. Now, this is going to be ideal because this is roughly, I would say, about a 5x5 size. So this is going to fit in a 6x6 envelope without a doubt. So for any of you wanting measurements, we'll take it out and we'll have a look in a while. Have a look on the website there, the measurements are there too, but I would say it's about a 5x5 or just over. So a 6x6 envelope is standard. This will fit in it. Then you've got your little tags for your sentiment, and you've got your circle as well. These look fabulous because they've not got a perfect straight edge. You've got a slight like ripped and torn edge, organic feel to them. So with this, you can actually, if you've got tissue paper and things like that, you can make some beautiful little ruffly flowers with those too. Then you've got your little stitch detail on there, or it could be like a little zip, however you want to use that. Then you've got this incredible iris, and then you've got the decoupage layers to go with it as well. And bear in mind, you are getting all the hand-drawn artwork for free, all downloadable again on Carnation Crafts TV. Have a look, .co.uk, sorry. Have a look on there. Everything is on there for you to be able to download. And as always with this, you've got storage. So this is where the fun now begins. You've got coordinating cardstock that works with the actual vignettes that you're going to get with this as well. You get 5 of the heavyweight cardstock, which is 350 GSM. It is colour core, beautifully rich Bordeaux shade that you've got in here. And then you are getting 10 shades of the blush natural, which is like a soft, a really natural vanilla shade. It's got that soft, it's not ivory, it's not cream, it's got that mix in between. So you've got actually 10 shades to get you up and started. Then in the front, as always, now with this one, you'll notice you haven't just got one set of stamps, you've got 2. So with this, you're actually getting 9 stamps in total. Then with that, obviously, these are going to fit into your dies that you've got here, the longer ones. And then obviously for the circular ones, we've got those too. So every detail has been thought through for you. These are all self-cling as well. So all you have to do is peel these off, pop them onto your stamping system or your acrylic blocks. You are good to go. And then, as always, the treasured bits are in the front pocket, which also can be used if you lose a little bit of stick on your packaging. You can put your dies in here. You will actually be getting 5 meters of your 5mm foam on a roll, which is so invaluable. If you want extra of these, please pop over again to the website, pop those in your basket. We've also then got for you the 10, you get in the 10mm sheet here. You're getting one of those, and you're getting the 5mm squares of the foam pads. So again, giving you elevation and giving you height as well. So we've got those two. Now, I do apologise, my phone is on Do Not Disturb, but I do apologise. Now, just so that you know, these are all the beautiful sentiments you're getting. Well done, good luck, so sorry, enjoy your day, birthday wishes, with love, happy anniversary, thinking of you, and happy birthday. The font in it is softer, you've got different font sizes. These are gorgeous. You've then also got, look at the finished example we've got here. Beautiful dimension, you've got shape, and also you can see hopefully the embossing detail that you've got here on the actual card as well. So that's really, really pretty. Little bit of stamp detail on there too, and then the layer ability with that beautiful iris is really going to give that a beautiful look. So again, really, really amazing. The printout is available free, so do have a look at that. All available on carnationcrafts.co.uk. Now, just to show you as well, I'm just going to move these little bits over. As you can see, we have got these beautiful designs here with the sentiment on there, but really you don't need to add a lot. If you want to stamp around the edge, just add in a bit of detail, you can. With these, you can make and sell as well. You've got so much potential to swap and change these. You could do all cream, you can add the balance of the colour in there as well. But look when you layer up and get that beautiful bouquet of flowers as well. But don't forget, if you want to take your card and then put it on a card, you can then make a larger size card for you then to make it bigger, make it whatever size you want. Again, with this one, it would make a fabulous pocket for you to be able to pop something in. It could be a gift card or something like that, but you can see how gorgeous these cards are. But that's with the collection. If you get your new Clean and Simple, just doing your few. But what I want to show you, can I show you a couple of the other ones from using different elements? So I know a lot of you have got little bits left over. This is one of my favourite ways of using them up. Using the card mats and layers and the aperture to give you that perfect finish. But look how everything just blends together. You've got that seamless finish, but utilising what you already have and embedding it and then mixing it in with what you're going to have, which is new. So that is your Clean and Simple collection, 250414, all available on the website if you want to grab those and head over to the website and get those straight away. Now, let's do a little demo. You know me, this is my favourite part of it. So I've got proper bags again today. I've not got sandwich bags, which sometimes I do tend to bring, but hey ho, it's when I'm creative and I'm sat in my kitchen and I'm crafting away, and then sometimes I forget that all my stuff's in the boot of the car, so that's why the sandwich bags arrived. But do not worry, they're all clean. So first of all, what you are going to do, because you can see with your card you've got all these mats and layers that you can use on there, all pre-sized, all giving you that perfect size. So all I'm going to do is I've taken two of them, I've scored in about 1/4 of an inch on the edge to give me my score line, and this then is going to make it easy for me then to pop this together. Now, bear in mind with your shape, you've got to make sure, can you see, you get them the right way round, because if not, it will be slightly offset and you don't want that. So I've got that perfect finish there with my card. Next up, I've done a mat and layer. Even though this is 350 GSM, it's a really, really good way. It will still emboss the same. You can actually stamp onto this as well, so it will give you that perfect colour. But before you stick it down, just make sure you've got it, as you can see, the right way round, because you don't want to lose any edges on there. I'm just using finger lift tape for this one, and I will be honest, I have left my glue gel in my bag. I thought we were over prepared, but obviously I wasn't, so you're going to have to bear with me. We have had one of those mornings where I've had technical issues and bits and bobs. The traffic was horrific me getting here, so it was all a bit touch and go. I'm not going to lie to you all. But it's great to know that you're all with me this morning, especially when it's a release and it's a launch of the new Clean and Simple, because I think you're a little bit like me. I wait for the call, or I wait for the acknowledgement that it's in the post, and I get so excited, and I know a lot of you do as well. So, you know, bear in mind, now is your time to grab this, because over 45% of the stock has gone. 45% of the stock has already gone. Now look at the detail on that. It is so beautiful. If you want to, because it's held with pips, if I fold that back, I can do it because it's my card. If you just want to fold it back, you want to have it, you know, separate, you can take those bits off. You can cut into this. You've got that snip ability to be able to do that with all of these, but you can see perfect alignment with that lovely drop shadow that you've got on there too. So I'm just looking to see if I've got some glue gel. Bear with me, just give me a second. I might have took it out of my bag. May have to just grab me some team. I will start using this. Okay, I'm going to use my everyday glue, and I'm going to start using this and just pop that onto there. So taking the everyday glue, which again is a great glue to be able to use as well. But if you're wanting a little bit more height and dimension, then obviously I would say to you, you know, use your 3D foam pads that you've got in your kit, or you're using, you know, your 3D glue gel. Normally we use the 3D glue gel because honestly it makes it so much quicker and so much easier. Now with this, it has got a longer stem. I've cut my stem because I wanted the stem a little bit shorter. So that's going to sit there. Big thank you to my lovely assistant today, Vasha, running round because, like I say, we're trying to do that many things today. Get sorted. We'll get there. It's real life. It's real life. This is how we craft sometimes, and you do forget things. So just adding a bit of the glue gel, if I can. I can't get it. Squeeze in. I've took the top off. Oh, wow. Honestly, you couldn't write it today. You really couldn't write it today, what has happened. There we go. We are all over this now. So using our glue gel, we're just going to add a little bit of this just here. This is going to give it that elevation and that little bit. I like to squeeze them a little bit to get that bit of movement and play. Now, with the little stitching that you've got, with this, what I've done is I've actually cut mine down a little bit because I wanted it a little bit smaller. That's just personally, that's just me. But you know, you can snip into this, you can make borders with this as well. And it really is precious, and it does look like little stitch marks. So I'm just going to use it this way. But like I say, you can, I've got other cards where I've used it as a border, I've used it as an edge, but you can see it's like woven in like that beautiful lattice design that it is. Now what I've done here is I've taken one of the stamps. Okay, I've got glue on my fingers. Now with this, I would highly recommend, please stamp it first, pop the die over the top, a little bit of low tack tape, put it out. Do not try and then stamp onto these because honestly, they'll lift up, they will go everywhere, you'll end up wasting more cardstock and more time. Please don't do that. Now, if you're wondering what colour ink I've done, this is a StazOn one. No, I'm telling fibs. It's one of the... it is a StazOn one, yes. And I've used that one, and that's given me that perfect finish on there as well. And the colour is absolutely perfect. But if you wanted to, you could bring in your, you know, your clear embossing powders, things like that. You could add in whatever you want to with this collection because there's so many elements that you will have from other collections that will just make it pop even more. Now I'm just going to offset that. If you wanted to add a little tiny bit of ribbon, you could do that. A few little gems, but do you know what? As it is, you have got a beautiful, precious card just with the elements you are using from this kit, and you can only get that with your clean and simple kit. These are giving you that precise, beautiful apertures each and every time to give you that confidence of knowing you've got that line up. Like I say, you can use it upside down, you can turn it on its side, you can elevate it. I've got lots of demos these 2 hours because we will be back at 1 o'clock as well, and I will show you how to do so many different things. Now let's show you a few more of the different samples that we've got as well, so you can see these. But it does make life so much easier. And again, if you're doing them for invitations, if you've got to batch make and things like that. But like with this one, they've not used the aperture, they've just used the matting and layering. So if you're just wanting to make some beautiful alignment cards, pop them in a box frame, things like that, this will be absolutely lovely. And look at the dimension on it. So very, very pretty. But like with these, adding one at the top, one at the bottom. You could also then, if you wanted to, you could add a few little tiny butterflies just scattered over there. It's whatever you want it to be. Or if you have got other elements from other kits of the Clean and Simple, add this in. But do you know what? This is a fabulous foundation point to start with. And like here, the actual stitching, they've looped it together to make like a bow, which is beautiful. So again, you mix and match it. And as I always say to you, you do you. You experiment with this. You take it to a different level and you will see how different it is. So for $44.99 special show price today here on Carnation Crafts TV, you are getting the full set of those beautiful dies in there. You're getting all the stamps in there. You're getting the coloured cardstock and the adhesive to be able to make outstanding cards that you can make and sell with this beautiful kit. So please do hurry along and check out your baskets for that, because like I say, 45% of the stock has already gone. And I know as the day goes on, this is just going to get busier and busier and busier. So again, a lot of you are loving the colorways because it's still very, very on trend. I must admit, I ordered a handbag this color, like same as my top and the same as the cardstock. So tried to be color coordinated for you. So I do try my best. So, but no, it works. People remember kits for certain colors, and I just think with this one, this kit, because with this colour that's in here, even if you mix this with a grey tone, it's going to work. If you mix it with white, if you mix it with a darker cream, everything is going to work. So for wedding cards, birthday cards, christening, whatever you want to do, sympathy even, this will work. Again, I've taken 2 of the base ones. We put a score line in. Always put your score line in, because that then will make it, oh, hang on, check you've got it the right way round. Don't do as I do as I say. Then you can see I've got the perfect little card blank there for you, making it accessible and easy. This is what I was saying to you before. Hopefully you can see that embossed detail on there. Now, this is 350 GSM, but it just shows the card does not crack, it does not crease, but you've still got that beautiful detail. If you wanted to put a bit of gilding wax on it, yes, do that too. And also you've got these extra elements here as well. So like I say, throughout the hour, I will show you different things that you can do with this one. Now, with this, if you wanted to, because this die is smaller than next layer, you could actually cut into that and make yourself an aperture. Then if you use it as you imagine, as an aperture, you can then put this one behind it and it looks like you've got like little curtains. You know what I mean? You've got like a curtain either side. So you can swap it and change it. I've had a play about with mine, and there is lots of different ways that you can then scale this up and do it. The design team, everything is obviously always, you know, designed in-house, hand-drawn. But no, it's lovely to know that you're all with me this morning. Thank you so much. Oh, hello, Nicola. Great that you're with us. Samantha, good morning. Angela, good morning. Who else have we got? Jackie. Oh, that's nice. Oh, hi, Pam. Liz. Oh, there's lots of you. Jane as well. Jane and Pearl. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, let me know as well. And Suzanne, let me know if you are getting your new Clean and Simple today. Is this your way of, you know, treating yourself rather than having your Easter eggs? Are you treating yourselves to these today? Because honestly, you're not going to put any calories on with these, believe you me. Because I don't know about you, but I must have ate my body weight in chocolate this weekend. So we're trying to give it up today. So as you can see with this now, I've now dropped my flower down a little bit more, and I've taken the separate iris heads because, again, I want to scatter it. I want to make a focal point of this as well. And because I've got that aperture, it just gives it lots of shape and form. Your cards don't look flat. You've got lots and lots of definition in here that you can work with that is just going to stylize it and give it even more texture and volume to your cards. And you can see with this, I'm just working these around on the card to give a little bit of shape on there, and then we're just going to give this one at the top a little bit of height as well. So adding this in will really then just make it pop. If you want to add little bits of glitter to it, you can do those too, but I'm just going to twist those slightly because I like volume on my cards as well. Now with this one, because we've got like such a deep rich background, obviously you have got your little tags. You can slightly stamp them again, offset them, so you've got that little bit more colour definition. So, because I'm going to tuck these into there. But with this, these are the perfect sizes that will neatly tuck in, that will give you that detail and really make your cards look something special. But if you do take your cards even bigger, the tags and the size of the flower and the decoupage are still going to elevate with that. Please don't think because of the size that you can't, the cards, as one of them I showed you before, look, you can put it on a bigger card. So you can size this up. This would look fabulous as well on the box panels on a box. And then use that with tags all the way around, or photographs in, you know, for a special 60th or 70th or something like that. That would be absolutely incredible to add that in, you know, with your projects as well. So just adding this into here. You can see that now just gives it that different bit of shape. So again, it's all about following the eye, but sometimes just offsetting it, because obviously if you have it quite square, it can make your cards look quite flat. Don't be frightened to add your tags and do it a little bit different. So as I turn this around now, you can see again, we have got a beautiful style of card, adding a bit more fullness this time, adding a few more extra bits than what I did last time. Can you see? So as we're starting to blend it out, so you can see now, if you want deeper, you want richer, if you want to then add that, but because of the colours in the flowers, if you want that peach, that apricot shade, add that in as well. So really, really different to use those as well. So such a beautiful brand new collection from Your Clean and Simple. This is the Rising of the Iris, and you can see with it's a stunning flower. We don't overcomplicate it here at Carnation Crafts. We like to give you everything. So Clean and Simple has got everything in the box that is going to show you what you need. So for $44.99 you have got absolutely everything that's in there. Comes in a kit form. This could be your starting place, or it could literally be adding to your collection, because when these are stacked up on the shelf, these look amazing. Each one is like color coded, so you could be like, oh, I want that kit that's got the burgundy in, I want that kit that's got the peach or the blues or the greens. Each kit, when they're lined up together, you will see, and it's always got the name on the bottom, so you've got the name there to be able to do that. Open this out and straight away you can see your dies. You've got then your composition, so you can think, right, I want to use that one, I might not use that layer today, but you're going to use a different one. You've got so many different factors in here, and you've got the decoupage layer. Remember, your vignettes, your colourful designs are downloadable for free on carnationcrafts.co.uk, and you can download them for free. So if I was you, go get them. Scan the QR code just down hang on, this is difficult to do, believe it or not, just there. Scan that on your phone. If you're thinking, how do I do that? Open up your phone, open your camera, you know, like in the days when we did COVID, you had to scan if you were going into a pub or a restaurant. It's like that. Just hover your camera over it, and then it will give you a little yellow box, mine does. Press it with a link and that will take you there, so do not worry. And you can do it with your iPads, your PidPads, your tablets as well. So if you're thinking, I haven't got a phone but I've got one of those, you can do that too, and it takes you directly there. Now, all your dies are obviously all in here, layerable down to the last millimetre. Everything is so precise. You've got your cardstock in the back, which I think is genius, because again, storage wise, and it's in the kit. You're not spending hours looking for coordinating cardstock. If you did want extra, we do the coloured cardstock is available in a pack as well. I think is it called Sangria? Oh, that's a beautiful name, Sangria, and I think it's normally about $14.99. So have a look on the website as well. But that one's called Sangria. I like it. But then, so you get 5 sheets of that, and then you get 10 sheets of this beautiful natural blush cardstock, which is $2.50 GSM, but ideal still for card blanks and also for the main design. $14.95, yes, so it's on the website. It's called Sangria. Have a look for those as well. Then you are going to get your stamps. So you've got your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we say 9, but you've got those as well. So 2 9s are 18 in my mind. So you're actually getting 18 stamps in total. These will also fit in, obviously, to your little tags and also in your circles. Plus, if you've got other elements and tags from some of the other Clean and Simple, these will slot into there. So if you're wanting to intermix, you can do that. We've also got our foam on a roll. You're getting 5 meters of that, of 5mm thick. You're getting the 5mm foam pads, your 1 sheet of those, and you're also getting your 5mm ones as well. So again, plenty of height, plenty of elevation. It's not for sticking your cards together. This is for literally using for height and dimension, but everything is in your kit. The Clean and Simple collection, like I say, this must be number, will it be 7 or 8 now? Could be 7 or 8, and we do the plus ones as well. Everybody is loving these. These are just growing more and more each day because you know you can dip in, you can dip out. If you just want to treat yourself to a brand new colour collection, this is the one for you. All comes boxed in a presentation box. This is going to be super cute then to make sure if you are gifting it, everything is there. But if you're treating yourself, you know you can make and sell as many cards as you want, and you have got the potential now to take it to whatever level you want. I know a lot of you do collect them and keep them in, you know, keep them all prestige and all beautiful on your shelves. I've seen pictures of you with them all stacked up, so really nice to know that you love these as much as I do. Now we're going to mix it up. We're going to do something a little bit different this time. So what I've done is cut again 2 of the cream bases. Okay, so with that, so I've got 2 of those, but one probably 1/4 of an inch, and then I've scored from that corner just off, probably about 1/4 of an inch in and down, because obviously it's not a square, it's more of a rectangle. So I've scored that, and then what I've done is when I folded that over, I realized that bit wouldn't fold, so all I've done is just cut that bit away. But you won't see that when that's on the card, so that doesn't matter. But if you're not sure, have a practice run first, because I was trying to fold it, I was trying to score it. So just to have a practice run before you do. Now this is going to be the base. So on the base, to give it a bit more rigidity, I'm actually going to put on a piece of the burgundy. So this is going to give it a bit more strength, because this is 350 GSM on top of the 250. And this then is going to make sure that we've got a bit more sturdiness on the bottom. So let's just add this onto it again. Make sure it's the right way round, so we can do that. Then I'm going to take this bit. Now I have used normal finger lift tape, but I would normally say to you use your red liner tape on this one, because you don't want it to move. But because we're Clean and Simple, I do think these stretch the imagination a little bit. So if you're wanting to do something different, you can. But also if you just want to do what it is, you can do that too. Now all I'm doing is lining this up to make sure I have got it the right way. And again, I just want to hinge that down there, so we've got that hinge on there. Make sure it's well stuck down. And then you can see this starts to fold round, okay? So that will then start to fold round. So that's why I said to you, make sure you do that little bit of a cutaway, and then that will make sure that twists around there beautifully. Now, what I'm going to do then is take my next layer, and because this matten layer is obviously slightly smaller, I made sure that my tape is just on this side, plus with that it just covers, can you see, the bit which we cut. So again, it all aligns. You know, it is so easy. You've just got to make sure you get your alignment in the correct place. So taking this off of here, and like I say, do please follow the Facebook group for the Clean and Simple by Carnation Crafts, because there's lots and lots of examples on there. I don't mind you copying and making any of my cards and then selling them. I've not got a problem with that. But obviously, if you do use any of the design team ideas, please just give them a little bit of credit. Okay, just say, you know, big thank you. And if you do post them on social media, please do say whose design you've used for inspiration, because it's only fair. They go to a lot of time and trouble, our design team do. But with Clean and Simple, you can be the world's biggest beginner, or you could be doing this for years, but just making sure, because obviously your tendency will be to put it that way. Okay, what I want to do, because this is going to twist and move, I need to just make sure I get this on the right way. So I'm doing it a little bit mid-air, but that's me, because once it twists out, then you will see the shape on there as well. So now I'm just going to add the next layer, and it's all about building the design and the color. And because you've got that perfect, look at that, you've got curved edges. There's no way I could get other dyes to do what we have done here, because you just wouldn't, it wouldn't be perfect. why not have the team here do it for you and make it perfect every time? So now you can see I've got my twisted easel card. This is going to twist up, but it will still go in a standard envelope, nothing different there. Now, again, because you've got the mats and layers, I've used some of the foam pads. We need to make a stopper on our card, because if we don't, the front bit will just keep sliding down. And even when you've put this on, if you find it'll slide in, then I would honestly say to you, just crease this line a little bit more, like so. Run it over with your bone folder if you have to, and then that will make sure, I say it and then I don't do it. Crease this down, and then this will then sit there. Can you see? So then you've got your card that will sit beautifully there. Let's start adding in our flowers and our extra bits on there too. I have missed that little bit layer out, but do you know what? I'm going to take that off and I am going to add it. I did think that. I thought, I'm sure I had 3 layers. Oh, why is it not doing what I want it to do? This is why you need the 3 layers, because obviously you've got your layers on there and the weight. This then will help with the weight and the height now. So there, that will then sit there. Perfect. See, you just got to make sure you've got all your pieces first. Now with this one, this is where then again I'm changing it up. I've got one piece that will go one way, and then I've got the second piece that I've trimmed slightly, and this is going to go this way. So again, giving it a different slant on the design. And what I also wanted to do as well is bring these pieces in, because I do think these are nice as well as a little embellishment, and you can add those down the side of your card as well. But then if you wanted to, on either corners, then you can dress that so the front of the card looks just as beautiful. But end of the day, it's your project. You know, we can give you all the inspiration that you need, but we like to see what you do with it. So if you come up with anything different, please do make sure you pop your inspiration on the Facebook group as well. But very, very popular as always. And like I say, thank you everybody for being with me. It's lovely to know when I come up here that you're all there with me, because it's really, really nice to have you there. And don't forget, you can watch this back later. You can use my ideas. You can have a look at some of the finished samples, because everything will be on there. But do check out your items on the website, because I don't want you to miss out on these, because they are so, so popular as always. We'll be back later in the week, I think, on Hobby Maker, I think they are. I think our lovely Laura will be there as well. So just check those out. I'm just going to add these onto here. But like I say, you can make these into bows. You can make these into different designs. You can use these however you want to. But I just felt that this on this side just gave it that little bit of proper stitching detail and added that element of a border to it. So again, you can twist your cards up. Oh, hang on. This one's alive. There we go. And then I'm going to pick it up and turn it round, because every time I touch it, there we go. So you can see now we've got different shape, different concept card all together from the kit. So all of these you can make so different each time. So again, just briefly showing you what we've made already. You can see you can add in as many different factors and look at, oh, hang on. See, it's one of them days. It's one of them days. There, can you see? So they all look different. Please don't think you've got one design, one set. This is why Clean and Simple. It's clean and simple. We strip it away, we make it simple, we make it easy, but then it gives you the platform to take it to another level, and that's what it's all about. So you can see with these, you know, please do start collecting them, because bear in mind, we don't keep over, you know, like producing these. So eventually these become like a limited edition. So get in now while we have got this at $44.99. This is the latest one that we are bringing to you. And this is the Rising Iris collection. And you can see how gorgeous this is. This is everything that you're going to get to make in the kit. You'll get like 18 stamps in total. You will also get the beautiful iris artwork available to download on Carnation Crafts website. You've even got every single mat and layer possible to make it look so detailed and incredible. The hard work has been done for you. These are mat and layer and work together so beautifully. These are your stamps as well, so you can see you have got every single stamp that you're going to possibly need, but these are specially pre-sized to match and coordinate with the dies as well. They're all in the kit for you. You even get the cardstock and the adhesive as well. So for $44.99, this is an incredible show price that we have got for you today on the launch day. 250414. This is now the actual best time because you're getting it first before anybody else. So this is your time to jump in and get your latest Clean and Simple. Now, I've had this little bunny in this next card I'm going to do for quite a while, and I've been saving him, and I just thought, what better than showing you? You could kind of make an Easter floral, Mother's Day card, kind of birthday card style with it, but with the colours. This is what I'm saying. You will have lots of different bits on your desk that will coordinate with this. But if you wanted to do a little yellow bunny, you just change the cardstock behind and things like that. So I know a lot of you have got a lot of different things, so do think about getting those. So again, this is where I've taken it back to an everyday card. I've cut two exactly the same size. So we've got lots and lots of detail here. And I can add this over there. But if you wanted to, these are a great size as well. You know, if you're wanting to do punch a hole and just have them as like little scrapbook pages, things like that, you could add those into there as well. That would work really, really well. Now, again, make sure you've got your mats and layers right before you start doing it. You'll notice with some of these, I have done them flat, and then other ones like this one, I've actually done a little bit of height and elevation with this. So think about sizing it. If you are using foam as well, obviously if you're doing the little foam pads, yes, it's going to take you a while. I would definitely say use the foam on the roll. And with this, think of it like a bridge. You need like the arches, you know, in the bridge to hold that up. It's the same with your cardstock. If you only put two on either side, the centre's going to bow, and we don't want that. We want to make sure it stands strong and it stands firm. I must admit, I could do some of that. I am a bit saggy in the middle, but you know, we'll be beach ready at some point. I'm hoping once we get rid of these Easter eggs. Yeah, we've still got time. I'm thinking about it. I really am. So look at me, stuck my card other way, but it's fine. I can fix this. We can fix this. So I'm just gonna pop that onto there, and then we're gonna add in this one now. In the next hour, just to keep you for the next hour as well, what I've done is I've actually cut two and I've folded that back. So I've got one this side, one that side, because I thought these looked like butterfly wings. So I've folded it back so we can make like a bit of a gatefold card. So just so you know, not the same demos next hour. We've got a few, I've thrown in a few little trinkets for you. So 1 o'clock will be your time to be back with us. So make sure, but look at that. Now, if you do what I do, and then you put it on the wrong way round, as you can see, I've made Australian. Take the base bit, fold this in half, and then if you actually put a couple of foam pads, or if not, it will stand on its own. So if you do mess it up like I have, it's always fixable. Do not worry. So let's start adding this. Now, I've got my little foam pads, because these are just so fabulous. Now this time I'm going to span the aperture. So using one of the centers, we're just going to span that across there to give it that little bit of shape. Then I've got all my different little elements. So let me just take one of my little glue applicators, which are genius for this, with my everyday glue. And we're just going to pop a little bit of this onto here, which will then just give it that little bit of grounding for my little bunny. So just popping this over here, again spanning the two pieces together, and you can see it just gives it that bit of grounding. So all those bits that you've got, you are going to have a fabulous time mixing and matching all these together. You really are, because that's my favourite bit. I like to do the kit as it is, but then when I start, you know, doing the demos for you, I like to mix in different bits and show different shapes. So now I'm just adding in these little elements, and I've got no idea which kit these are from. This is just bits of foliage that I've got, and I know a lot of you will have boxes of little pieces like this. So, oh, she's very good, my producer and director. She thinks these are from Chasing the Sun. So, but she knows her stuff. Did it a few years ago, so you may well have a few pieces of this laying about still. You know, you can just have that odd one piece and you think, oh, what am I going to do with that? So honestly, grab these. Now, this flower is one of the most prettiest flowers I've ever seen. It's got all the cut lines in it. It's got the detail. And look at the shading. It looks like you have actually been a watercolour artist or with your alcohol pens. But honestly, these are all hand-coloured, hand-drawn here on, you know, on site. I see them on the, you know, computers and everything, designing and doing. So honestly, please get out all your artwork because these are absolutely incredible. I'm just pinching these and just layering these up. So I can just add that little bit of difference on here. So let's layer this up. But with these colours, with these designs, you've got so many different bits. I'm actually going to just stagger that behind a little bit, just to give it a little bit more height and form. And I'm going to pop this one at the front. Again, with the decoupage layers, yes, you can put it on and have it flat and straight. But if you're anything like me, I do tend to twist it because then that, for me, just gives you that little bit more fullness for your floral elements. Then I've got my little bunny. Because bunnies aren't flat, we're just going to curve him with our fingers. But this will make a great little Easter card or somebody's birthday card or a child's first birthday card even. You've got a mix of everything. And then this little bunny. This bunny is from Above All Else, I've just been told. So that's fantastic. Thank you. So if you're looking for that, have a look on the website. But as you can see, like I say, a card that I folded wrong, I've now folded it and we've made it right. So there you can see my little card will actually then stand. When I do that, will stand up. And you can see by mixing that, we've still got that aperture. We've now spanned it with a sentiment, again, to make it look slightly different. But let's bring in the others as well so you can see all four, how different each and every one is and how elevated and different age groups as well. I think it's key to show you how many different styles of age groups this will work for, how many different styles. But you imagine if you're doing your first, you know, like make and sell collection. Let me bring this in a little bit. And you've just got this one set of clean and simple dies. Look how many different styles of cards and colourways. I'll put that one there. Colourways you can use, and each and every one looks totally different. You wouldn't say, oh, they're all the same. But just bear in mind as well, if you're wanting to bundle them together and do as a note cards, make a little box, you could make them all the same. And then people can use them as thank you cards. You've got so much potential with this kit. It's incredible. So do honestly think about getting this one. This is your make your mind up time now. We are coming close to the end of the show. So this is your time where you decide. Clean and Simple is a fantastic array of different designs of dies that is literally been pre-sized to make sure that the apertures line up each and every time, giving you a professional finish. You get all the coordinating cardstocks, you get the rubber stamps to coordinate with it. So this is giving you a great one. 250 or 414 for that one. But let's show you the kit. There's nothing better than opening this up. I know a lot of you will always open these up and be like, wow, these are incredible. You get all of your dies. Each and every one is pre-sized. If I was you, just get your cardstocks, cut out each one, and then just lay them on top of each other. You will see straight away. So all the measuring's been done for you. Even the shape, the beautiful detail, the embossing that's on there as well is now going to give you that elevation to your cards. Then you've got your little tag shape there, and you've got your circle tag too. But if you want to just pop a little hole in it, you could punch a hole in it, you could thread ribbon through it, you could add to it. The flowers, because you are getting the artwork, obviously you can cut out as many as you want, layer them up, make it as full as you want to. But also if you just want to cut it out in wide cardstock, because you've got the cut lines, this is going to look incredible however you do it. You've then got your cardstock at the back. You've got 5 of the coloured, the sangria, I like it, and then you've got 10 of the natural blush. Have you ever been to one of the supermarkets? You can get a carton of sangria. It's all right, it's not fabulous, but if you mix it with Prosecco, it's very nice. So, you know, your little cocktails, you know, if you're not a Pimm's kind of girl, you can do that. I'm just saying. All helps for the summer. So with this blush natural 250 GSM, this one is 350 GSM. Now with this, you're getting your stamps, you're actually getting 18 in total, 9, and then you've got them replicated again then, but in slightly, the fonts you'll notice are slightly switch around. So you've got like the bold, then you've got the soft script in there. It's a beautiful font to use. You've got everything in there that you're going to possibly need. And then you've got your 5 meters of your 5mm foam on a roll. You've got your 10-meter sheet of foam pads, and you've got your 5mm as well. I will read out some of the sentiments as well, so you know exactly what you're getting. You've got well done, good luck, so sorry, enjoy your day, birthday wishes, with love, happy anniversary, thinking of you, and happy birthday. And like I say, they will fit both of the designs. But you know what? Let's show you a few more finished examples so you can just see what else you can do with this. Now, check these out. These are incredible. You've got that lovely stature there where it's been laid together to give you that bouquet style, and like the tag just tucked in with a little bow on there as well. And then with this one, like I was using it, use it as a border or as in a actual stitch detail on there too. You can see there, this one's actually been rubber stamped in like a beautiful cream embossing powder, so don't be frightened to mix and match your embossing powders as well. And like with this one, just tucked in, it looks clean, it looks simple, but you've got those delicate edges. It's a little bit like when you walk into, you know, when you go looking around the kitchens and the bedrooms in certain stores and you see, and it's all clean lines. This is what clean and simple is about. But if you want to then bring it into your everyday crafting with your other elements from the actual Carnation Crafts website that you've got, this will work just as well. Look at that, dancing with the flowers and things like that. You've got all of these details to bring in. The mice, as always, will always fit with the designs that we have here from Carnation Crafts. And look at that, chasing that little plane. It looks like they're running across the grass, how it's been shaped and designed, running across the hill. So absolutely beautiful on there as well. So do check those out on the website, so everything is there for you. Like I say, this is your clean and simple. This has been your first hour of the launch hour of this incredible collection. This is one, like I say, bear with us please, the technical issues are still happening, but do not worry. Now with this, you can see you have got the full shebang. You've got the full kit with everything in, the dies, the cardstock, even the adhesive. All you've got to bring is a little bit of inspiration, but if you also need that, then please do pop over to Carnation Crafts Facebook page and everything is on there for you. Do remember $44.99 on the Carnation Crafts website for you as well, so check out those baskets to make sure it's yours. We will be back at 1 p.m. and we will do all this fun again. So if you've got any questions or anything, or you just want to join us, get yourself a cup of tea, and I will see you all at 1 o'clock. Take care. Bye bye.